Papa Slim Production.
I said last week I was going to do a video start to finish on how to do a fruit hookah bowl. Today I'm using the pineapple like I did before. Let's get right to it. Step number one, cut the bottom off the pineapple. Be sure you get a good sharp knife. As you can see, the pineapple been gutted. I edited that part out because that's boring. But anyway, you gut it out like this here. Place to put the shisha. Turn it upside down, get your apple cutter, cord cutter, stick it down in the middle. Sometimes it takes a little bit of persuasion. Just cut your hole in the middle, like so. Get your trusty towel and dry all this stuff up. Now what you want to do while you're getting your other fruit together, grab you some paper towels and stick down in the pineapple to actually dry it out. Because you want the inside of it dry so you can get some good heat on your tobacco. I'll set that aside for now, along with this. Grab your good old orange, or whatever you like. Today I'm going to use an orange. Cut it in half. And just slice it up in kind of small slices so it'll go in the hookah real well. I'm just going to use half of this orange simply because I'm going to have some other fruit. You don't want too much in this style hookah. Now if it was a glass hookah, you can cut it up and use the full orange, but since it's not, I'm just going to use half. And this is a lime. It's pretty much just to give it some color. Really not going to give it any extra flavor or anything, but this type of hookah setup is all about appearance. Set up. Now we're going to go ahead and get the vase together. This is a KM vase for a 36-inch hookah, just so you know. And I'm going to fill it up with a little bit of margarita mix to give it some color. It's not really going to give it any extra flavor, just a bit of color. So I'm going to use a little bit of ice. Note that when you put ice in your base, you have to turn it sideways so the ice just won't fall down in there really fast and damage the bottom of it. Turn it to the side. And the reason I'm using so much ice with this one is, of course, this is a pretty good sized vase, so it takes quite a bit. Trust the old phone. I won't make a mess. Water to actually get it up to the spot that you like. I always rule of thumb an inch to a half an inch, or half an inch to an inch, to where the bottom of the stem is going to be. I didn't fill mine all the way up because I had to put the fruit in, so I want to give it a little bit of leeway. Use the smaller pieces so they'll be easier to come out. Alright, and that's your base. Looks pretty decent to me. Now what we want to do is make sure that the inside of the pineapple is dry. And kind of press down in it. Because what happens is, if it's still really moist in there, you're going to put your coals on it, it's going to actually cool the shisha down instead of letting it get hot. So you'll not get really good cloud. This is another break. The pineapple kind of dry, and it's actually still really juicy, so I'm not really sure how this is going to smoke, but I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Get the core out of there. Now what you want to do is get like a scrubbing pad for washing dishes. I took it and cut it up. Stick it down inside of here. And you do that so your shisha won't fall out of the bowl while you're trying to get everything set up. Today I'm smoking Fantasia Blueberry mixed with Fantasia's $1 Million. I'm gonna just spread it around there real light. And I also have some Al Falker's Cherry, which is not one of my favorite brands, but for this application it should be good. Just want to take it and spread it around in there really light and fluffy, because this type of tobacco doesn't like to be packed really tight. You just want to make sure it's real fluffy. Make sure that it's not touching like this is top of the rim. That way it won't get burned, and that's how it's packed. Next step, of course, I put the foil on. Of course, I'm probably not going to double this because it's going to take so much heat anyway. I don't want to make it worse. So you definitely want to make sure that this is going to be tight. And you can staple this on here, but I think it's sealed pretty good like this. Time to do the holes. Now I'm gonna do a bunch of holes because this type of bowl takes a lot of heat. So now you get it set up. What you want to do is you want to use usually 2 more coats than you usually do with the smaller size pineapple. That's why I didn't gut it too much. That way I won't have to put so much tobacco, so much shisha, whatever you want to call it. And so many coals as well, because I mean, quite frankly, to be honest with you, to do this, it's really not a waste, but it definitely takes a lot more material than you usually would with a regular hookah. So you want to try to conserve as much as possible. In some instances, you want to completely show out, get a bit of pineapple, you know, go all out. But this is the basic steps on how to do it. You can use your own twist to it, whatever. Right now it's smoking pretty good. Here's the hose I was telling you guys about. Here's the good thing about this hose. This is something I wanted to mention in the other video. I always get you a washable hose. Hookahs usually come with just a plain hose, unless you get a very expensive one like this one, and it comes with a washable hose. But this hose here has a feature that I definitely enjoy, and is that the tip comes out, so you can actually put a funnel or something inside of it to actually wash it out. And you can actually put a what they call an ice tip on it, so you can get a good cool smoke. So this is a Narbish hose. Go check them out. Look at HookahWhye.com. Grab your one. You'll definitely enjoy it. It's definitely worth the money. All right, people. It's Papa Slim. I'll be seeing you guys later.